if we could address you directly right now.
Everything comes full circle.
That's number one.
I don't tell him what questions to ask me.
There are a lot of people around town that have the same question.
Brush my teeth. I'm gonna get washed in the morning.
I can't confirm or deny.
You know, just keep going a little bit longer here, Mike. Keep going a little bit longer.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters.
Hey, yo. Professional broadcaster at his finest. Zero preparedness on my part. I was just lollygagging for a while. Cutting the rug with Paulie and the Newhouse kids. Huh?
Think you could tell me what
Nothing makes you feel older than a bunch of fresh-faced college kids. Excellent job by the Newhouse crew this year. And it was a pleasure to have him in here. So good job. All right, Sports Show. That one's my microphone. This one's going to go good. Oh, this is going to be a fun one, guys. Glad you're here for this one. I'll tell you right now. Friday, we made it. We made it. We are now 3 hours and 50. No, we are. We are going to do more draft stuff because it is day 2 of the most wonderful time of the year. I don't have that loaded on. I should have played that. That's okay. We're good. Not a big deal. We got things galore to do today. Ooh, what are these from Fran Brown from the ACC? ACC press conference or his interview, whatever that was. Nice. Maybe I'll play some of that as I'm looking at things for the first time, as some of you are hopefully looking at my face for the first time today, or the second time today, or the fourth time in 24 hours, however the math wants to math out over at QSportsTalk.com. That's our Twitch channel. We're going backwards. Appreciate you guys hanging out there. We're going millions today. 3.8 million watching. Oh, I didn't bring my drink. Oh, no. Appreciate you guys all there. And then we've got the great, fine folk that want to call in as I usually don't get any calls. You're like, whoa, I didn't get any calls. But no, it said there's so many that they clog the lines. So that usually be the problem. But if you want to, look, thank you. I was literally coming up with hold music. Now that's some producer work right there. I was going to play hold music, but I don't have to because Mike brought me my whatnot. That's a fine fella right there. But like I said, it looks, there already is somebody in the line. Look at that. You guys are frisky. For those of you who want to join, whoever's there, I think I might know who it might be. But 315-437-7644 on ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1, The Sports Show with Cody Mack. Friday afternoon. And I'm excited. First day of the draft went off. There was some excitement. If you were a Giants fan, there was a lot of excitement. If you were a fan of the Browns, you were just as confused. going into the day. We'll talk about all of that. We'll check out some other sports as well. I'm not sure if I will have time, but Syracuse lacrosse looking to secure their NCAA tournament bid up in the Dome this Saturday, 5 o'clock, ACC Network, in case I don't have time to play Mr. Gary Gates' interview from when he joined Josh and I on the morning show, huh? Right? So, if you're so inclined, you can watch that. What else do I have? SmackDown preview is one of my favorite wrestlers of the current era. Should be maybe making a return tonight on WWE SmackDown. So I guess without further ado, so I can get to the telephone, let's go. Thank you, Mike. All right, now they're off and running. Let me take this call and not the suspected spam call that I'm getting. Oh, my God. Get out of here. I got a real caller on the line. Hello, Matt in Syracuse. What's up?
Cody, Gavendo here.
Hey, Gavendo. What's up, man?
Just on the putting green, my friend.
Oh, you're out doing some golfing?
Yeah, we're going to putt. Got about a half hour before tee time.
Oh, nice.
But I just want to say hello. I hope you're having a great Friday.
Thank
you. Did you see, was that Clay Holmes that took a shot at the Bears last night?
Oh, no. I missed it. What?
Oh,
No, I did. Yes, I did. I did see that. I like when guys get up there and do that.
The Bears suck. What have you done lately? You've done nothing. So why are you picking on the Bears, you
No,
tool bag?
I don't. They do that when they get up there. One of the most infamous draft day things like that is when, was it Jay Feely that got up there and did that about the Cowboys? And
I'm sure, yeah.
I was there. So I feel you.
How you feeling about the Cuse guys? I'm looking forward to a couple of guys getting drafted. I'm going to stay in tuned. I'm not going to watch it religiously, but I want to see it. I want to see the boys get drafted. I want to see them make money.
No, I agree.
Now, how about all those chains all those guys were wearing? Is that NIL participation that bought all those chains, or are those fake chains? What do you think?
Well, with the chains, I'm not sure if it's anymore like it used to be, but I remember back in the day, they would get them on loan. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, we hit that one. That was a 12-footer.
There you go. But no, I remember.
Did they borrow them? Did they borrow the chains? They got to give them back after the school year's over?
No, they used to get them on loan from, like, they would go to a jeweler and they would get them, and then they would be able to say, like, yo, I got this from Gavendo Jewelers or whatever the hell. But now with the NIL stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if that chain, like the guy that Booker was wearing last night, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, that was real and he bought that. Because now they've got, they're 21-year-olds with $500,000 before they even turn pro. So, and then the Syracuse guys, I think it kind of depends on how the quarterback run goes for someone like McCord. If, like, Milroe starts, Milroe flies off there, and maybe the guy from Louisville goes quick, then I think someone might scoop up McCord third round. But if not, I don't know how he slips past the fourth with all of the people talking about him and all the praise. So, I don't know.
Well, I hope it all works out for him. We're rooting for him still. I'm really excited to see basketball kick off with all the new guys and the new faces we're bringing in. Hopefully they're well worth the money. And I hope we have a winning year coming in next year. So we'll see.
Right, yeah. Despite the losing of last couple of years, this is the most, like, sought after season to start in quite some time. So,
Cody,
yes, sir.
Enjoy the day, my friend.
All right, man. You enjoy it out there. Get yourself a nice hole in one. Oh, and if that's not available, hole in two. Get it?
Yeah, we're gonna at least try to keep the ball where we can find it.
There you go, man.
That is a religious problem that I have. Hit the ball, could be the nicest shot. Ball's freaking gone. Where to go? You know what I mean?
Well, good luck, bro. Have fun, man.
Yeah.
All right, bye. We'll talk to you later. Cool, man. Nope. And that one, and then this, and then like this, and like this, and like this. There we go. That's how you turn that off. All right, cool. Yeah, no, the Syracuse stuff, especially with McCord today, it all depends on who starts flying off the boards. We'll get into some of the draft stuff in just a little bit. But, yeah, there's a lot of guys still available out there that if they start going, and if, it's not like the Cuse guys are scraps. So I think they're the Syracuse guys are the next crop up after some of the first best guys, if you will, get off the boards. Quick look around for other sports before we get back into draft stuff. And I also want to play a couple of these Fran Brown things maybe when we come back, because we'll talk college football then. Do a quick first break here. But, yeah, as far as hockey goes, didn't watch any of that last night. Forgot or didn't. And I didn't print it out, and I thought it'd be on this sheet of paper. It's not. So, hockey, man. Whoo, what a crazy night last night. Don't want to spoil it for anybody. Make sure you pay attention to the highlight show with NBA, though. I did see there was some controversy with the Knicks and the Pistons with a crazy ending. I didn't see much. I tried to watch some of it. I did see the Jalen Brunson call, and there was a buzzer malfunction that it was a very wacky game that the Knicks won. Jalen Brunson, man, I watched all of those angles that they kept showing and all the different things that they showed after in slow-mo. I can't tell. It's very weird. But the Knicks win one, going up 2-1 in that series. The Thunder get a victory in a crazy game. They were down 3-0. I'm sure they might have been down 3-0. They were down almost 30 points at one time, including at halftime, and the Oklahoma City Thunder won. I mean, they had 77. Wow, man, that is crazy that the Thunder now up 3-0. That's it for the Grizz, especially after John Morant went down. And I was talking about feeling old earlier as far as college kids around. And now I feel even older as, hold on. Thank you. Should play a little bit of music under there. That one I don't have to worry about a silent alarm going off. Scottie Pippen. Penis is a website domain that Josh on K-Rock owns. No joke. Scottie Pippen Jr., he's playing basketball. Very confusing to me. And drops 28 last night for the Grizz, because Scottie Pippen's kid is out there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Thunder up. And then the Clippers beat the Nuggets, because the Clippers somehow keep winning with the most annoying roster in the world, with some of the most annoying players in the world, including James Harden, possibly the most annoying NBA player in the world. And then baseball, my friends. As, like I've said before about the highlights, and now it's one of those times, basically. No Mets, no Braves, no Yankees. But what I do have for maybe one of the only times possibly of the year is their very own section of highlights where we focus only on them. The Sacramento, Nevada, Las Vegas, the Athletics highlight of the day as they walk it off. Your Athletics.
3-1. Line drive to center field. It's a base hit. Streaking around third is Urias. The throw to the plate is Lang. It's Lang. The A's win the series.
Hold on, wait. I want to go back now. As you know that the A's are walking it off. I forgot what I wanted to mention the most about this. This is the most enthusiastic, over the top. Sorry, I can't think of the word. Announcer that I've had the pleasure to listen to in a little bit. I'm going to have to listen to more of this guy if he's calling athletics games like this. Are you kidding me? This is, again, the Athletics. And this guy is all about it. Again, we were talking about the difference between a home announcer and an away announcer commentating on highlights. I think this would fit right into that category of what we've been talking about as the Athletics win the series, guys. The series. Okay?
Center field. It's a base hit. Streaking around third is Urias. The throw to the plate is Lang. It's Lang. The A's win the series. Jacob Wilson walks off the Rangers again. It's a 4-3 winner. The A's have arrived in West Sacramento.
I can't believe This is the worst team almost in the history of baseball the last couple years.
The A's win the series. The A's win the series. The A's win the series.
Good for him, man. He's excited. Oh, right? They're on the verge. They're on the verge. They're on the verge.
The A's win the series. Jacob Wilson.
The A's win the series. The A's win the series. How great is that? Alex, I get it. Be on the verge. There's Susan. What's up? The A's win the series. The A's win the series. Now let's recap drafts. Draft. Draft. 132 games more to go. The A's win the series. Like, what even was that? What even actually was that? They're the greatest. Oh, I cannot become any more erect. Yes, I can. Oh. No, Susan, I like their pink. I like their pick. I mixed pick and stunk. That was a pretty good one. Yeah, Susan, I'm going to play that. That's funny you saw that. I'm going to play that. Parts of it, and then I'm going to pot it down in anger. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the pick. I know that, wow, it's not looking fun in Green Bay. Jeez. But I know that everything starts up front with the big boys, and if you don't got them, in which we are losing them at a rapid rate, knee surgery Prescott is not going to last very long at all. At all. Yeah, see, Susan, yeah. Cowboys fans like it. TV analysts don't because it wasn't a flashy. We didn't take Matthew Golden. I think that's what a lot of people wanted us to do after McMillan was gone from Arizona. But what are you going to do? No matter what running back we have back there, they ain't going to go nowhere if there ain't nowhere to go. Yeah, it's starting to rain here. Figures. I went home today. Just opened my damn windows. Yeah, there's that rain. Yeah. Glad I popped open those windows. Al's going to be sleeping in the bed tonight. Whoops. Kev's picking up poop. Go ahead. That's all right. Don't worry about it. It's passing over. It's here, and then it's there, and then it's gone. It's like a Goo Goo Doll song. You're good. Yo, let's get. Oh, that's. Yeah, there it is. Let's say, let's hit that beat, dub. Yeah, Kevin spots. There's rain pretty much probably for the next 3 days, I bet. And then tomorrow it's even worse. Do everything now.
This is The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
I haven't heard this in a minute. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Not many people here today. No, there's a boss. There's like the boss here. That's the thing. Be careful. You know, it's a half day for a lot of people, not us here. We're just hanging out with our pants off. Yeah, that's right. It's mostly boys here now. We're just hanging out doing boy stuff, but don't like the main boss. So we're gonna be good. Underpants staying on. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1 Sports Show. Cody Mack. Who's got a thumb pointed at him and just said his name? This guy. 315-437-7644. If you want to talk to me. Oh, no, Kev, I meant someone else. But yes, also, my mom is here. Yes, also as well. But no, another lady. She's like people. So, yeah, doesn't matter. I want to draw attention to it because sometimes I have potty mouth as we hang out here on the Sports Show. NFL Draft Weekend, talking draft things. You can too. 315-437-7644. That's phone number again. QSportsTalk.com is where you can a little chatteroo there. Let's see, I didn't acknowledge anybody today. Alex Gavendo, my mom, Fuzz, Michael, Susan, Stickers, Tim. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Those are some of the top names because, again, we get about 3 to 4.5 million there watching every day, so you never know who's hanging out watching us live in the Harding Bazzotti studio as we can jump right back into some things. As since we're talking some college football here, we might as well. I just want to see what one of these are. Let me see here. Frank claims just looking smile. Nobody out of the porn surprised me. Lots to get better. We have something to do. I got out of the porn. Oh, I did hear about this. Okay, before we do draft stuff, I know you guys have already heard a lot of this, and they've talked about it, and you'll get even more Q's portal talk and such on the less than 45-minute tease. The 315 with Brian Higgins is up. But let me go ahead and do something here before we play that, because we've got a special guest that it says here that everything he says is opposite day. DJ, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? So how'd you like your draft pick?
I honestly liked it, to be honest with you. I wanted McMillan, the wideout from Arizona, just because he has hops for days, much like myself. They both, we've been compared together as being high jumpers. But I know that you got to keep double surgery Dak up and mobile. So I'm okay with the pick. And the guy was enthusiastic as hell. So
being a Bills fan, I kind of wanted Will Johnson from Michigan there, but
yes,
you know, it is what it is.
But, and I was going to talk about it, you guys took, I think, my favorite player from the draft, Maxwell Harrison, man. That dude's, that guy's energy for days and personality for days. I'm excited to be able to have him around here to, I don't know, who knows, talk or just
you know, catch up with you, see what you thought about it, and, you know.
Yeah.
Just let you know. Hope you have a great night.
Thank you.
That Bret Hart still sucks.
Get out of here. I was going to get him. And I didn't. DJ's the best. We appreciate him. But yeah, no, I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan, as you guys are, of the Cowboys. I know for sure. But real quick here, I wanted to hear this Fran quote, and then we'll go back to draft stuff, because we're talking college players, and Fran's got a bunch of them, and a lot of them think that they're going to end up in the NFL draft, and there's some that don't trust Fran to get them there, which is a little bit ridiculous. And Fran's got quotes for days. I could play, there's 7 of these. I'm not going to play all 7 because all 7 look like absolute bangers. This is going to be the best sports season in the fall. I was just saying this to Josh this morning. There's a lot of weird words mushed together. I am all set with summer. We're good. I don't need it. I don't need to be sweaty. I'm sure I got pit stains now. It's not even that hot. I'm good with that. I don't need Z-Zorb crotch powder usage on the reg. I want to get to the sports seasons, but I want to hear what Fran had to say about a guy. He had a guy enter the portal who was retired.
I had somebody who wasn't even on the team no more that was done, said he didn't want to play. Then he went in the portal, right? So it's like everybody going in the portal, right? It's great. I might go. I'm thinking about hitting the portal tomorrow. I've seen some of the numbers they're getting. I might mess with John Wildhack and call him up in a couple minutes and tell him, yo, John, I'm about to go in the portal real fast, just see if he do something different for me.
All right, that's good. Oh man, that's good stuff. That's good. All right, so, oh boy, I can't wait for this year here. As now we can move on to a little bit of draft whatnots, shall we? As I forgot to load it again. The most wonderful time of the year has occurred, my friends. And last night, round one of the NFL draft went off, and the middle part I thought was a little boring. Kind of was, as the kids say, chalk. You had to stay off the internet. It sucked. You couldn't go on the World Wide Web. You got the people that leak the draft picks a little bit before they happen, which I hate more than anything in the world. Way to ruin the best time of the year so 3 people can like your tweet. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But it was fun. I liked the first bit. I've never been so excited for the NFL draft as I was last night. Maybe the time I was there in Dallas. I've never seen a Dallas football game live, just the draft live in Dallas. I know. I make no sense. But I was so excited, and then the most exciting thing possibly could have happened. Travis Hunter, my favorite player in this draft, a guy that I think is going to be the most electric player in the entire NFL next year. Not just rookies, the entire league. He doesn't go to one of my least favorite teams, the Giants, or the worst franchise in the league with the sexual assaultist on the roster, Deshaun Watson's Cleveland Browns. Travis Hunter gets to the Jags. The Browns get a haul back from the Jags, but the stupidest move, absolutely dumb as balls, to trade out of a spot by the Jaguars by the Browns. You trade out to not be able to get yourself the hands on. Yeah, there's going to be other surefire players. Absolutely. Cam Ward, who knows? Number 1 overall pick by the Titans. We knew that. But Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter are going to be monsters. Other guys, possibly, yes. Maybe. We'll see. But the Browns are like, nah, let's just worry about filling out this roster for the next couple years. And now the Jaguars are in place to have a beast offense. I don't care. Brian Thomas Jr. last year was nasty. They've got other pieces around him. Trevor Lawrence is usually decent. This is his make or break year probably. So I'm at least very excited to see how all of this plays out for the Jags.
With the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back from Colorado.
Travis, Jacksonville traded up to get you. What's your reaction to how all of that unfolded?
I mean, they ain't talking to me since the combine, so I'm super excited to be able to go back home and be able to play for an organization that thought I was worthy of trading up and getting.
What kind of conversations did you have with the Jag staff about where they see you playing for them?
I mean, they told me they was going to let me go out there and do what I do, so they put me on phone with both coordinators, so I'm going to just go out there and just do what I can do.
Travis Hunter, a history maker, the first player in the draft era to be announced at both positions, receiver and defensive back. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I might have to purchase a Travis Hunter jersey. Hopefully my brother's not listening, but my brother is the only other Jaguars fan I've ever met in my entire life. From the start of my brother's 30, and when he was born, we were just like, you cannot be an Eagles fan, because the household was a Giants fan, a Washington fan, and myself, a Dallas fan. We said, please don't. So he chose the Jags 30 years ago. Well, he wasn't a baby, but a couple years after that. So I might have to get us both a Travis Hunter jersey, because that is going to be fun. And the Browns, they moved down 3 spots to get a guy we'll talk about from Michigan that should be really good. He's probably a surefire pick too. But Cleveland received the 5th pick, a 2nd round pick, a 4th round selection, and next year's first-round pick from the Jags. Pretty good, whereas the Jags get the number 2 pick, a 4th-round choice, and a 6th-round selection. So the Cleveland Browns at least get another first-round pick next year. I'm just excited. They get the Hall of Fame winner. They get the Heisman Trophy winner, rest of the top 5. And Dallas's pick. We come back, Sports Show. I like when they talk about, we're going to have fun with talking about that Notre Dame kid, because it just sounds like we're not, or we started, we had the mics off when we started talking about a delicious sandwich. I love jelly. Excuse me, what? Peanut butter. But what's the whole thing? And jelly. No, what's the whole sandwich? See what I did there? So if that guy doesn't get what's the local jelly thing around here? Is Smucker's local or somebody? Why do I think somebody's local? But we got to get him a fucking sandwich sponsorship, right? Or if somebody around here doesn't come up with the peanut butter and Steve and jelly sandwich, trademark. 331, 425, the peanut butter and Steve and jelly sandwich. Q Sports Talks. Whoever's out there, we all get a piece of whenever they do that, and then we can sue for millions. It's actually a really good idea. As long as it's raining nice and hard. Ooh, I was going to get pizza, but this Burger King commercial kind of makes me want Burger King. Oh, Susan, Bret Hart has been kicked in the head a lot. He had a stroke. He's all right. He's just old and crotchety. That's the problem with Bret. That's all. Oh, rotisserie chicken. Yo, I love rotisserie chickens. I had to dial it back. I was eating them a lot. Anybody that came over, I'm like, I'm going to make you a rotisserie chicken real quick. It was wild. No, nothing wrong with being all crotchety at all, Deb. No, not at all. Ooh. Oh, that's the good hand sanitizer, the Dove one. Huh? Yeah, she just retired, yeah. Oh, mine did too. Did she? Oh, yes, basically the same.
We'll tell her to say congrats.
Mike says congrats, you're retired.
The reason I asked you is because she's a very supportive mother.
Oh,
here every show.
And there.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, we're big mama's boys, so.
I like that.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats to her. My mom literally just retired. I think it was February. Like February 8th.
That was basically probably about the same. That's
pretty exciting. I was really happy for her.
I was too. That was cool.
You literally work your entire life.
Right, and then you actually see somebody do it, and you're like, oh, shit, that's what we're supposed to do?
My
Oh.
dad's about to retire, and he's loving it, dude. He's like, I've been putting in this retirement, that retirement. He's like, I'm going to make more when I'm retired than I do now.
You're going to come home, they're just going to be ripping hookahs. turkey patties. I almost made turkey burgers a couple weeks ago, and then I took the turkey and tried to make tacos out of it, and it was terrible. Terrible, Susan.
So
I'm gonna have to try that again.
Show with Cody Mack.
Weird robot. Do the weird robot. Husky people don't look good doing the robot. I look like I'm doing weird segments of claymation. Stop motion. This is for the Zach Galifianakis episode of Robot Chicken. Hello, ESPN Radio, 97.7, 100.1 on a Friday. What? That doesn't even make sense. We're doing a Friday stuff. We're here. Oh, my God. Appreciate you guys being here as well, as we are now, you know what, deep into NFL draft stuff here. You can chime in if you want. 315-437-7644. Thanks to dvoffers.com, powered by Drivers Village. Do I say that backwards? That's okay. It doesn't matter. It's one of those two, as long as you say the things. Remember when Drivers Village was the Great Escape? Is anybody old enough for that? It was a weird little amusement park type thing, and there was a Taco Bell inside of it and a movie theater. You kids don't know. We lived. We had Sports Star 2000. We had Discovery Zone. We had the Great Escape. Is that what it's called? No, I don't really remember. Ugh. We had Pizza Huts on every goddamn corner. I want to get pizza for dinner. What are you guys doing here? Appreciate you hanging out at keysportstalk.com on a Friday as we're talking the NFL draft. Second and third rounds tonight. If anybody's looking to dilly-dally after work or take your dog to Verona Beach, don't even bother because it's raining and the draft starts at 7, so just forget about going and scouring for cool things washed up on the shore. Last year, I saw a dead owl. It was the weirdest. It was huge. Yes, this is a sports show, but man, my brain goes in wild spots. And I liken Fridays as eventually we'll get back to draft stuff. I liken Fridays as now that I've done about the 80th show of the week. I run out of words eventually on a Friday, but you know how what are those things? The hourglasses. Once they start to kind of run out of sand, the sand pours out faster. That's kind of what happens, where all of a sudden, I don't have many words left, but the very few I do have left pour out, and they're the most random thoughts. Like when you found that dead owl at Verona Beach that time, and now you're mad. You can't. Okay. Thank God. Thank God Ed's in Atlantic City. He's the one that asked me to do this. I didn't do this. What are we even talking about? NFL draft as again night 2 tonight, 7:00. We did the Cam Ward thing. He went first, and then Jacksonville and that crazy pick, and then the Giants. I figure we may as well hang out and talk about the Giants for a little bit, as I have mixed reactions about this pick, to be honest with you. Oh. I think Abdul Carter is an absolute monster. He's an animal. I've said it before. I wouldn't have cared if the Cowboys traded Micah, as much as I like him, as long as we could draft Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter, because they're both really good. The Jackson Dart thing, which we're going to jump immediately to the end of the first round, as the middle was iffy, and then there started to be a little that's murmurs. Rumblings? Is that not? I don't know how to do it. But about the Giants trading back in, which we've heard about. And then immediately when I heard that, I went, oh my God, Kyle McCord. But no. They went with Jackson Dart, who highly touted. One of the most highly touted guys coming out of high school into college. And then, he didn't have the worst college career, but he didn't have the thing he was supposed to have, I guess. And then this year, his stats were good, But whereas apparently Jackson Dart's, I can't remember, 12 to 15 interceptions don't matter, Kyle McCord's do. And Jackson Dart having, I think, 20 or so of his touchdowns come against Duke. Furman, I think, was one of them. Georgia State, stuff like that. So I don't know. However, the first pick we do know, absolutely killing it. And then, but then again, they trade back into the first round to get a guy that probably would have been there by the time they drafted in the second round. But that's why I sit here in a chair that smells like Paulie's butt.
With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart, quarterback, Mississippi.
I probably should have played that before I said it like 3 or 4 times that they traded back in to get him. But then there was mixed reaction from some people with, back and forth. Wow, it's pouring in Green Bay right now. Good luck with that. But people love the Abdul Carter pick, as Ryan Clark did, as I did, because he's going to be a beast.
The Giants knocked the draft out of the park. And from their pre-draft analysis and evaluation process to the way that they manipulated the draft to get Abdul Carter, and I told this story yesterday, Jordan Clark, my son, that's my college football insider. I asked him, I said, hey, man, what was the week like playing against Penn State? And what was the game like? And what do you think of Tyler Warren? What do you think of Abdul Carter? And he said, when the offensive line was walking off of the field after blocking Abdul Carter, he said, Dad, all I could do was offer them support. That's how good that dude was. That's how unblockable he was that night. So you get the best player at number 3, and then now you find a way to get back up into the first round and get the quarterback that you deem best fit for you, the quarterback that you deem best fit for your possible future franchise quarterback at a price that he's worth. I think the way that Joe Shane and the way that Brian Daboll went through this entire process was done in such a competent way that you have to give them kudos, and you don't even have to be Peter Schrager to feel happy.
Oh, kudos. You remember kudos bars? Oh, since we're talking about things when we were wicked old. Is this a commercial? No. Kudos bars. Yeah. So see, a lot of people in agreement about that. But then, like we were saying, the Jackson Dart pick, whereas some people are iffy, there are quite a few that are all about it, including a guy whose opinion I value, Kirk Herbstreit, as he talked with SVP about Jackson Dart. Ole Miss. Ole Miss. I just wanted to say "ole" a few times.
I know it's been a long day. When New York moved up to take a quarterback, obviously people were curious, would it be Shador? But no, Daboll wants Dart out of Mississippi. You saw him play a bunch. What's your reaction to that particular fit, albeit probably down the road, given that they've got some vets in the quarterback room?
Yeah, they do have a few vets, which I think could work out well for him. You know, if he has a chance to come in and listen and learn under Brian Daboll, who I have so much respect for, he has a way of communicating with quarterbacks and bringing the best out of them. I know you can look at what's been going on with Daniel Jones and maybe scratch your head on that comment. I'm just telling you, he does. He was one of those guys. He needs the right guy. The Dart could be that guy. I guarantee you he worked with Lane Kiffin, talked with him, got real with him, tell me every single thing about this kid, and you could see before they announced, it was another room, a look into the room, the green room, where you could see them.
I love the war room.
Yes, we got our guys, so they're very confident of what he can do. And I love the fact that, again, if he can sit back and wait a year, learn, adjust, learn how to be a pro, learn the system, and then maybe late next year or the year after, become the guy, that would be an ideal situation.
And he says become the guy late next year or year after or whatever, because you had Brian Daboll talking about it, and he kind of drops a little bit of not a bomb, I guess, because you can't really drop a bomb when it comes to guessing or saying who's going to be the starting quarterback between Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson going into the year, but he at least let you know.
Russ will be our starter.
There you go. So, I mean, we'll find out as we go through the year and the rest of the top 5, if you will. You had, where is this? New England taking Will Campbell. I like this kid. He cried when he got interviewed, which means he's very passionate about football, which means he's going to be an awesome tackle, and I like that. It was really cool. And it was cool to see how passionate these guys were or can be about this, because a lot of these guys are getting their families out of really trash situations, and that's absolutely awesome. I like to see that. Mason Graham, he went to the Browns where they traded back with Jacksonville. He's going to be good. Cleveland's defensive line is going to be amazing. The Giants' defensive line is going to be otherworldly. So good luck blocking that. That also is another reason I think the Cowboys maybe went the direction they went, is they saw what they were going to be going up against with Washington and Philly and now the Giants of all teams. So they were like, do we take Ashton Genty or do we take Tyler Booker? Well, they had to take Tyler Booker because Ashton Genty was gone already, going to Pete Carroll and the Raiders. And I didn't realize how this is. I'm not saying it in a bad way. Short Kings. He's small. Ashton Genty is small. I was kind of surprised, but it is what it is. The Jets taking Mumbo, as we said it, the tackle from Missouri. Panthers taking McMillan. I never remember how to say his name properly, so I'm not going to try to butcher it. The guy from Arizona who ran a 4.4 40, not too big, but 6'4", 219. Dems is the measurements of our president. For real, that's what he thinks he is. There's claims. But 6'4", 219, jumps through the roof, bro. Through the roof. And then another guy I wanted the Cowboys to take, number 9 to the Saints. They went with Calvin Banks of Texas. Very surprising considering they don't have a quarterback that's got a shoulder on the roster. And then the Bears with a surprising move, but not all that surprising, as they've done everything they can to bolster that offensive line, taking the lineman from the Chiefs and another guy in free agency. They took Colston Loveland, the surefire tight end from Michigan. They're going to be dangerous. That is going to be quite the division to watch. We will come back and just chat about whatever, because there ain't much time left, man. I managed to get through 5 of the first 30-some-odd picks. I done good. I tried. I can't help it. Wow, there is 3 hours before. There is nobody at that draft. Yikes. Oh, I know what I'll talk about to end it. Yeah, I agree, Kev. They ought to go back to work. Yeah, the whole town was there. Absolutely crazy, right? Oh, okay. First day with my new lips. Do you like them? Do you love them? Let's turn on the lights for... No, I put hand sanitizer on after I put something away. All right, bringing home my vacuum. I'm bringing home my mini vacuum, and I grabbed the end of it and had dust all over it. But I wanted to make sure that I grabbed it. I can't believe how well these plants are doing. I got to bring more in here. Well, it had stuff on it from me. It was dust from me vacuuming. I was vacuuming my car, but it started to die. Well, what's funny, Kev, is that I was listening on the way in the morning. I flip back and forth because it's, 5, whatever, to Ben Maller on Fox Sports. And then this has got the ESPN recap stuff. But Ben Maller is such a fucking prick. He sucks. He's so dumb. And he was laughing because they were projecting a ton of people to be there. And he was laughing and talking about, there's not going to be 1,000 people in the stadium or there for night one. And it was like, bro, 775,000 fucking people went when it was in Detroit. I know it's Detroit, but even a quarter of that is like what? I don't know math. 200,000? Kev, he might be Doug Gottlieb is probably the dumbest, but he's right behind him. Right behind him. Because I like Dan Patrick and all them. Because when we're in commercial and stuff, or when, Paulie's on, can't listen. But God, the two of them are dumb as shit. See you there. Here we go. Here we go.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Oh, that's me. Oh, who's got 2 thumbs is going to get pizza? Oh, this guy. Oh. Guys, we're wrapping it up. The less than 15-minute tease. There's nobody here. I can be loud as I want. Watch, I'll go back here and yell this next promo because everybody's gone. Ready? The less than 15-minute tease to the 315 and Brian Higgins. There's no one here. I could have done this. I can do it open. Ready? I'll go yell it out there. Ready? I'll open the door and just yell. Brian, 15 minutes on my tire show. You can't leave me mostly unsupervised. That's not my problem. It's not my fault. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Get ready to call. He's going to talk to you about all things Syracuse. 315-437-7644. I'm excited to get going and go watch the draft. 7 o'clock tonight. Make sure you guys are not missing any of that unless you want to record it and do whatever. I don't know. So get out there and get ready to draft, my friends. As we'll talk the Buffalo Bills draft results on Monday. Whatever else the Giants do, maybe some Jets, a lot of Cowboys, because I know you audiences are clamoring for it. The Bills taking possibly my favorite guy in the draft, Maxwell Hairston. Good thing I know his name. My favorite player in the draft. But I'm pretty excited for this guy, as I'm going to play you guys audio Monday from him, where it's going to make you absolutely fall in love with him. In the complete opposite way that Shedeur Sanders has made you absolutely hate him. And here's him saying that it's okay that he didn't get drafted in the first round. It's going to be fun to pick on him.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things.
Shouldn't happen? Why?
Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
Even in that, his arrogance shines through. We all know it shouldn't have happened. Why, though, bud? No, maybe be a little more, not douchey. So we'll see. I think he probably goes first to the Browns here, I would imagine, in the second round. So we'll see. So that'll be on tonight. Also, like DJ and Cicero says, Rochester Crunch. The Crunch are hungry for the cup. Yeah. Run for the border. Live Mas. Syracuse Crunch. We'll see you guys Monday. Don't forget, on SmackDown tonight, though, it's going to be one of the best matches you'll probably ever see. TLC Tag Team Championship match tonight on SmackDown. I'll see you guys Monday. Watch the rest of the NFL Draft. The 3-5 with Brian Higgins is coming up next. Love you. Bye.